Welcome back to the Relius Reviews. Today's review is focused on 2022 movie entitled No Exit. And the official synopsis of No Exit is: during a blizzard and stranded at an isolated highway rest stop in the mountains, a college student discovers a kidnapped child hidden in a car belonging to one of the people inside. And before I give out my review, please like and subscribe and comment and tell me what I should review next. I would say the first things that I liked about this movie were the performances, as I felt like all of the actors gave out a strong performance when it came with their characters. Havana Rose Liu as Darby. To me, she gave out a really good performance in this movie as the main character, as Darby is someone who is currently in rehab, trying to better her life after many failed attempts at doing so because of her constant drug use. Her relationship with her family is definitely strained big time, and then one day she receives a phone call about her mother being in the hospital, and she is unable to make it to the hospital because the weather conditions are just extremely bad and everything with the snow. And so she decides that she has to make a stop at a rest stop until the weather conditions betters. And once she makes it to the rest stop, that is when things become tense. That is when things just become a lot more horrible for her, as she makes the discovery that there's a little girl inside of a van, and it's all bad to say the least. But the performances, though, to me, for the most part, they were all good. When it comes with the story, the premise of the story is interesting, as it's somewhat like a whodunit and a survival story, like trying to figure out who is responsible for this little girl inside of this van and why are they doing this and how they can escape before anything else hectic or traumatic happens. And this story definitely does have a few different surprising twists and turns, and I was actually surprised when it was revealed so soon who was the owner of that vehicle. And when that first reveal happened, I was really not that surprised. But then there was another plot twist immediately after the fact, which just helped this movie out quite a bit. And like I previously mentioned, this movie definitely does have quite a few crazy action and a lot of just violence in this movie. The villains in this movie proved that they were willing to do anything that it possibly took to not only get the job done, but to also just get away with the crimes, as their morals was definitely extremely low. Like, they did not care one bit about doing whatever it took. And yeah, you definitely do have people becoming some t-shirts in the process with this movie. Quite a few. That's all I'm going to say about it. And I would say maybe the first things that I did not like about this movie was that I felt like some of the subplots was not really that interesting. And I felt like it did somewhat drag out a little bit, as this movie is a quick watch of less than 100 minutes, but I felt like it did drag out quite a little bit when it came with some things. And another thing that I did not like about this movie was that there was another huge plot twist by like the final act of the movie. I wish that that reveal would have happened a little bit sooner than it was. Like, I don't know. I was just like, really, another plot twist right here and there, just like that. And I'm not going to say what happens, but it definitely is a little bit surprising with it. And yeah, but out of all, I felt like No Exit as a movie, it is not a bad movie. You do have interesting characters, the story crazy, characters willing to do whatever it takes to get away with their crimes, and the ending itself just being positive in many ways. And how I would rate No Exit out of 5 stars, I would probably rate No Exit 3 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.